Hi, Tim Qualls here, and I want to tell you I got excited. I walked in this place the other night. I came down to see some friends of mine that were playing here, and I walked in. I like to fell over backwards when I looked up and saw Otis standing there. Otis, how are you?
Good, I'm doing good. How are you?
And the reason I say that, a lot of folks will remember Donardo's here in Wilmington and what a place that was. People came from all over the world to eat the seafood that came out of Donardo's. Well, guess who did all the cooking at the place? He's standing right here. And that's what shocked me, because I saw you standing here, and then I saw you bringing food out of the kitchen. I was like, wait a minute, Otis, what are you doing? You actually got your own place now.
Yeah, I sure do. I'm here with Crabby Steve's at Steve's Tavern on Centerville Road.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, it's real easy to find. Everybody knows where Centerville Road is, where the Walmart is across the street, Deals on Wheels. You guys are connected to Steve's Tavern. Everybody knows where that is. Well, it's now Crabby Steve's, and Otis is now doing the cooking inside and running the place. And when you're talking about it, let's just give them people some ideas, because I was amazed at the selection. You're getting that same food that you always served your whole life, I guess, and you're the expert of it, because you're the king of crabs. You know that, don't you?
That's it. I sure am.
And very proud of it and everything else. Well, let's start, because I had this. When I saw you there, and one of my favorite dishes was the Clams Casino that I always was able to get, and you've got it right here.
That's one of our dishes. One of our popular dishes, our clam casino. It comes five pieces of clams with the peppers and onions and bacon, and I put a little bit of a piece of lemon and the clam juice on the side.
Yeah, and then of course, you want your steamed clams. You've got those, and I was looking, because a lot of places you can order steamed clams, but they're usually just little necks. You guys have a variety of different sizes. What do you want?
We have the little necks and the top necks.
Yeah.
So the top necks are pretty big, and the little necks are the smaller.
I like the little necks. What do you like?
I like the little necks myself.
yeah. The top necks are a little bit hard to chew.
Yeah, a little chewy.
Yeah, and I'm saving the best for last. We'll get back to these big boys here, because I want to talk about them a little bit. But some of the things, I've never tried some of your dishes, because I always went for the crabs and everything. But you've got so many to select from. I was looking. Can you hit that garlic crabs right there, Jimmy? Crabs all in a dish there, because I didn't realize you had the garlic.
Yeah, we do. I clean the crabs alive, saute them with garlic and oil and peppers, and I season them.
And they're ready to eat. Yeah.
And they're ready to eat.
The magic seasoning, I call it, because we got to remind everybody. We'll talk about the Donardo's crab sauce here in a minute, because you pretty much it's Otis's crab sauce.
It's Otis's sauce, exactly. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's close to Donardo's sauce, but it's my sauce.
Yeah. And when you talk about it, but right next to the crabs there, you've got something my brother-in-law fell in love with when he brought out stuffed shrimp.
The stuffed shrimp, yeah. It's the deveined shrimp with my crab roux on top of it, and it comes with my coleslaw, my cocktail sauce, and French fries.
I like the way he's very proud of his cooking, folks. It's mine. But you let other people eat it, though, right?
Yeah, well, it's good to eat. That's good eating right there. That's one of our popular dishes. Yep.
Yeah.
Specialties.
And then, of course, the steamed shrimp there. Nice batch of steamed shrimp for a little bit of dollars. That's what's nice about it.
And I steam those up to order. I steam them as the guests order them. I steam them right up, and my cocktail sauce and lemon with them.
Now, if you want to talk about sushi, the original sushi is down here too, because we got the oysters on the half shells, we got the clams on the half shell. Not my style, but there's a lot of people out there that love that, and I couldn't believe, because I've got a lot of friends that like the oysters on. Your pricing is right.
I'm a good shucker. I shuck them. I make sure that they come out perfect. I make sure that they're perfect and they're cut completely off of the shell, to where you can just get them right off of the shell and eat them.
Yeah, just suck them right out of that shell.
Suck them right off of the shell, and they're ready to go.
You like those?
Nah.
That takes a special person. But one of the things that you do have that I saw down there, we talked about the garlic crabs, but the garlic mussels. Oh my!
Yeah, that's a popular dish here. The mussels are going over really big. A lot of people are ordering the mussels, and I have them either regular mussels with the garlic and oil and white wine, or just regular steamed mussels.
Yeah, you've got to be excited, Otis, to have what you have, the facility that you're able to do and have here, and being able to serve the people, and you're creating the right atmosphere and everything. As you see, you come in here, you set up, and nice table set up and everything else. You come in here, you really enjoy dinner and anything. And I've got to say, when it comes to seafood, if you don't see it down here, ask Otis. I mean, you jump back there. I mean, hey, you want that? I can make that.
I can make it. I'll make whatever you need, whatever you want. In the seafood line, I'm pretty good with the seafood.
Yeah, but you've been doing it, how many years now?
I worked at Donardo's for 20 years.
Yeah, and then from there, I know a lot of people have been saying, "Hey Otis, come to work for me. Hey Otis, come to work for me." And you kind
Got
of
it.
yeah, and it took some persuading, but now this is yours. This it might say Crabby Steve's, but it should say Crabby Steve's with Otis Cooking because you're the big part of it, and we want people to know when it comes to it, the atmosphere down here. You've really created. You're spending a lot of money creating a really nice atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah. The atmosphere is very nice here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
The people.
when you talk about that, you don't want to eat inside. Where I prefer the air conditioner myself, but what a deck you put on there.
Yeah, that's a nice deck. It's been 3 years since we've been waiting for him to open this deck up, but he's finally getting it done.
Yeah, and really looks good and everything. But I want people to understand now, if you're not familiar with where we're located, Centerville Road, right across the street from the Walmart, is you come in behind Price's Corner, down on that road down below. That's Centerville Road. There, you got Deals on Wheels, you got Steve's Liquors up there, and then in the back of Steve's Liquor, you got Steve's. Crabby Steve's now. It was Steve's Tavern for years, but it's now Crabby Steve's. And then we talk about this and the food and everything else. I also want to mention, you guys are trying to bring in the nightlife as well, bringing in some entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays, that type of deal. So, dancing going on.
We're going to try to start doing it like every day. We're going to try to have a band like every night. Once we start getting the deck open, we're going to get different bands to come in different nights. And yep.
Yeah, so it's going to start happening. In fact, it's all prepared for you right now. There's something I didn't cover. I would think we need to cover. Folks, here they are right here. I'm saving the best for last because I'm telling you, I met you know how many times I dined with you over the years at Donardo's there, and I met so many people from all over the world. I met one time the attorney for the Queen of England, along with her, the person that took care of her horses was in there. So when people came, they came. You got to be very proud because they didn't come. They came for Otis's cooking, and that's what it was about. And that's what brought people there for 20 years, Otis.
Yeah. A lot of people came there for me. I had a big follow with a lot of the guests. They all came in for me.
Well, yeah, I understand now. I always did it wrong because I always took care of the girls, and I understand a couple of the old girls even coming over, going to come to work for you here soon.
Yeah, I got two of the girls that worked at Donardo's for like 30 years.
Yeah, so
25 years they're going to be coming to
So
work.
when you walk through the door here at Steve's Tavern, or Steve's Crabby Steve's now, we got to get that right, Crabby Steve's, you're going to feel like you're walking into an expanded because really you got more room than you've ever had before, Otis.
Yeah, I got a lot of room here with
Yeah.
that deck and all these tables. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember before we sit on top of each other, but that's you're still kind of there, so you still can have that communication with the tables around you. It's a fun atmosphere. You're going to recreate that fun because it was always fun to go eat there. You come in and get sloppy and have a few drinks, and now you got the music, which you guys couldn't do over there. You had the jukebox, but now you got the music coming in, entertainment, and everything, and it's all here for you. This is the man that makes it happen. I'm telling you, folks, it doesn't get any better. But when it comes to the crabs, best in town. There's no doubt in my mind. If Otis is cooking them, they're best in town, and you do those fresh, Otis.
I do them all fresh, and I don't cook any crabs that are not moving. They don't get cooked.
Yeah. After 20 years, you've kind of figured out how to do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with it.
And then, of course, the famous sauce is here. It's Otis's sauce right there for dipping, and that's what a lot of people enjoy. It's coming down here and getting that because you can't get it anywhere else but from Otis, and Otis is here at Crabby Steve's. What is it? Oh yeah. I forget. Here it is. Crabs at market price when available. You've got every size when they're available. You can buy them and take them home.
Sure, all sizes. We have the jumbos, extra large, medium, smalls.
Now, do you cook them for them?
I cook them to order, or cook them to order. Or if we have a lot of times I'll cook some in advance, and we have some ready.
Yeah.
That are cold.
Yeah, so you can walk in. Yeah, so you can walk in and buy them right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you can pick up the phone and give Otis a call and have them piping hot.
We also keep them out front in the package store on the counter sometimes, so people to come in to get beer or their wines or whatever, they can see them and they can buy them also.
Yeah, you know how you market it. You got it. You get it down, but it's all happening for you. You don't want to miss coming by here and saying hi to Otis if you remember Otis. But if you haven't ever tasted the food that Otis prepares, folks, you owe it to yourself. Now this, I got to remind people, this is not a family because it's a tavern, so there's nobody under 21 allowed in. Correct?
Yeah, that's right. We don't have a license for kids.
Yeah. So we're working on something there to outside, so we can add addition and all that. But that's in the future. But right now, 21, which is nice to me because I'd rather get away from the kids myself and come have a few drinks, and not have to worry about it.
But they can come and sit on the outside of the deck with their kids if they do. They just can't take the alcohol or anything out there. They can sit outside and have sodas or whatever on the tables that we do have outside of outside of the deck.
So they can't come here now.
And the kids, they can sit outside of the deck, but they can't come inside.
Yeah, well, leave the kids out there. You want to come inside. Yeah, say this is your table and everything. Yeah, and what are your hours at your kitchen as far as the kitchen hours?
We usually, well, I'm here as long as business is here. I usually get here. We start at 11:30. We start serving lunch, and it goes. We just go right straight through. I'm usually here till on the weekends. I'm usually here till 12 or 1. Yeah. And the weekdays I'm usually here till 10. Or if business is here, I'm here. I mean,
it's the same way that you guys did it before. I mean, that's kind of how you've always done it. I mean, if business people want it, you're there to take care of them.
If someone comes in or if someone lets me know that they're coming, I'll be glad to stay here and wait for them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Available for them to pick up whatever.
Yeah, so if you know ahead of time you want to do some crabs to the house and the sauce, you can get the sauce to go as well. It's all here for you. Now, I was noticing one thing I didn't cover, and I see this, and I feel bad if I don't cover it. Hush Pup, what is that?
Miniature crab cakes. They're just crab cakes, just made miniature. That's my crab cakes.
I was going to say we got it set up. We did all this cooking. We could do a little happy hour there, but I'm looking at a couple things that we're going to slide over on another table. I'm doing lunch myself. But you're open for lunch. You're open for dinner, folks. If you want it in seafood better than you can ever imagine, it's now available to you once again here in Wilmington, Delaware. It's at the Crabby Steve's, which is next to the liquor store, Steve's Liquor Store, across the street from Walmart on Centerville Road. Steve, Otis, I should say, thank you so much for your time, my friend.
Yeah, thank you too.
Close your eyes.